What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, October 28th. If you're looking for FanDuel, check my Twitter at Josh Engleman. Now hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. And like I said, follow me on Twitter. We got a lot of top plays for today. Big slate, 9 games. Kyrie Irving is on the outside looking in, which means it's time to figure out who my favorites are. Who will be my top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I like Aaron Gordon. Obviously a Nugget. He's got power forward eligibility, 6K, projected for 14 points, 7 boards, close to 4 assists, and a stock and a half. I like this spot for Aaron Gordon. I kind of like everything from Denver today, but Gordon in particular, I think his price is a couple $100 cheaper than it should be. We've seen really big minutes so far out of the Denver starters. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that Denver's bench is a bit of a question mark. It's a little tricky. So we're seeing a little bit more playing time right now than we've seen for these guys usually. Aaron Gordon usually settles in that 30-31 minute range at the beginning of the season. It's a little bit up from what it usually is. And I think that's why we're seeing Aaron Gordon show up at number 5. At number 4, I'm going to New York for OG Anobi. He is small forward, power forward eligible, 5,200, projected for 13 points, 5 boards, an assist and a half, and over 2 stocks. This is a competitive matchup, so you're expecting a lot of minutes. Maybe Josh Hart is out, and if Josh Hart is out, I think you just see more playing time for Anobi. This is a Tibbs team. He doesn't seem all that enamored with going to the rest of his bench. As we slowly lose dudes from the Knicks, I think he's just playing these guys more. I think Anunoby's already locked in to a ton of minutes for today. You expect a close matchup, not to mention that Hart Q tag. Everything is in Anunoby's favor right now, and I think it could look even better by the time we get to lock. Back to Denver we go, and basically everything I said for Aaron Gordon is the same thing here for Michael Porter Jr. Small forward, power forward eligible, 5,800, projected for 16 points, 7 boards, and little else. 1.5 assists, just shy of a block, just shy of a steal. But for every reason that I like Aaron Gordon, I like Michael Porter Jr. I think there's just a chance that he plays like a minute or two more than everybody has dialed into their heads. We've seen this Denver team and this Denver rotation for years now. And at the beginning of this season, I think they're dialing it up a little bit because they just don't have the same depth any longer. Bruce Brown, no longer on this team, wasn't really replaced. KCP, no longer on this team, wasn't really replaced. They seem to just be playing a couple extra minutes to the guys that matter most. And early in the season, if that's something you can identify, it's very valuable. I'll be honest, I didn't think this one was possible. The number 2 play for today on DraftKings is Jeremy Soan. And that's not shocking. He's one of the highest owned guys on the slate. He's power forward only, 5,600, projected for 14 points, 7 boards, 3 assists, and almost 2 stocks. He's just wildly underpriced for his role right now. And that's why you're seeing the massive ownership on DraftKings. He's not going anywhere in this lineup. He's sort of locked into the 4 or the 3, whichever position you don't think Harrison Barnes is playing, that's the one that Jeremy Sohan's playing. One position he's definitely not playing anymore, that fake point guard nonsense that they tried to pull off last year that immediately was an awful decision 10 seconds into the Spurs season. Now Jeremy Sohan can just be Jeremy Sohan. And I think that person doesn't have the correct price tag for what this team looks like. Not to mention, they're also missing 2 people from the rotation. Jones isn't there, Devin Vassell isn't there, so it's not like Jeremy Sohan's minutes have any chance of going away other than for foul trouble or injury. This is one of the best plays you're going to find today. Finally, we close out the number 1 play for today, back with the Nuggets, with the clear-cut top option on today's slate, and that is Jamal Murray. Point guard, shooting guard eligible, so you get an MPE. 7,100, projected for 21, 6, and 4, with a stock and a half. This is just not correct. Murray's going to play 36 minutes tonight if this one's competitive. And if it's not competitive, I'm guessing he at least has a little bit to do with it. Now, he has not been good for 6+ months. And the Jamal Murray that we remember from the finals run or from some of the other runs before the injuries, I'm not sure that guy is still in there any longer. That's a conversation for a different day. Today, he is wildly underpriced. His ownership across DraftKings, not just DraftKings, FanDuel too. This is happening on both sites. His ownership is huge. He's a no doubt about it cash play today, barring any really crazy changes across the rest of the slate. And I think he's one of the best GPP options you can get to because his ceiling is massive. So if there's one name that you can click on today from this video that you want to take away, Jamal Murray is that name. He is my number one contender. Alrighty, folks, that'll do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Monday, October 28th. Link in the description. Sign up at Stochastic using the promo code TIPOFF24. Get the NBA core package for $1. Cannot beat that deal. Link is in the description. FanDuel Contenders is posted on Twitter, along with 6 through 10 on DraftKings. Let me know in the comment section who your favorite play is for today, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow.